Okay, so I've been doing hello. I've been doing a lot of I want to say I want to say introspective thinking and like reflection lately. And I've just been sitting down, I've been journaling quite frequently. I've probably journaled 2 to 3 pages a day. And I've just been asking myself, who am I? What do I value? What do I enjoy? Who do I want to be? Who do I want to help? What do I want to help with? And I've sitting down and I was like, right, I just wanted to take some stock of myself and just figure out who I am, where I'm going in life, what I want to do. I'm not going through some existential crisis or some, I don't know, like life changing event or whatever. It's none of that, but I just wanted to sit down and think about me, myself, and I. And I was reflecting, and I've had a new role recently where I've started doing a sales call closing for a fitness offer. And I feel like my love for sales and my love for human psychology and I want to call it persuasion is so deep. And I think I got lost a bit in the last year or so. I was like, truth be told, I was just leveraging my skills to make money. I'm the best in the world at appointment setting, so I made an appointment setting agency to make money. And that's obviously why I shut it down because I didn't feel fulfilled. Sorry, I didn't feel that burning desire to take it to the next level, and ultimately, I didn't want the problems that came with scaling it to the next level because I felt like I was lacking passion in for that. And I had a really big think lately about what do I love, and I've just told you that. And I've come to the conclusion that I just absolutely love sales. And I can't describe to you the feeling that I get on a sales call. Now, I take sales calls pretty much every single day, except for Saturdays normally or the occasional Sunday. And when I go onto a sales call, I just feel this strong internal feeling of just presence and focus. And ultimately, when I'm on a sales call, I feel so drawn to the moment that like nothing else in life matters. When I'm on a sales call, I'm not thinking about anything else that's going on. I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just so present in the moment. And I absolutely love it. And another thing that I love is helping people with sales. Now, obviously got a course. I don't need to tell you this. I've got a sales academy and I've got a mastermind where I help people with sales. And this week, the mastermind has started. So we've got 2 calls every other week, one on setting, one on closing. And people come on the calls. They're quite small at the minute because, I haven't grown the mastermind. There's 3, 4 people on there at the minute. And I come off those calls after an hour of helping people, basically one to one with sales. And I just feel so fulfilled. And it's so nice to just feel that fulfillment. Because there was a time, right, where I used to be absolutely nervous for sales calls. I used to dread sales calls. I used to count down the minutes till a sales call, and then when I'm on the sales call, I'm like, oh, like I'm panicking, I'm nervous. It's the same in the DMs. I used to avoid the DMs. I used to hate doing outreach. And I remember thinking to myself, there was this one point where I was doing so much DMs and so much outreach before when I was in the content creation agency. And I just told myself, I was like, right, someday this is going to be a skill that you're going to teach people. And I genuinely thought that. And I'm really glad that I stuck it out because now I really enjoy teaching it. Like, obviously, I love sales. I love leading by example. I love taking sales calls. I love setting sales calls. Not so much setting, I love closing more. But I love leading from the front. And that's a big passion of mine: leadership, authority, creating respect. Getting people to not respect me in like a you must respect me way, but like my actions commanding respect. And I think that being so passionate about sales and helping people, with sales is so, I don't want to say wholesome because that's not the word, fulfilling, rewarding, and I just really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. Now, it doesn't matter how much I'm selling something for on a sales call. I close people for £150. I've closed people for £6,500. it doesn't matter the amount. What matters to me is I love the game. I love the game of getting on the Zoom, sat right here at my desk, with my webcam on, my Shure A7 microphone plugged in, my notepad in front of me, my pen in my hand, and I love just writing notes and getting to understand that person and getting to understand what makes them tick. Because it's crazy when you think about it, right? In our day and age, people go from, especially if you're a closer, right, not knowing you to giving you their card details for 600, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 pound in 30 minutes. And it requires such a tremendous amount of skill and confidence and competence to do. And I absolutely love it. I love the game of sales. And I'm making this video because I wanted to reflect and basically do a bit of a journal entry at this point into what I love, why I love it, and what fulfills me, because sales does fulfill me. It fills that not that void, that sounds dramatic, but it fills that part of me that was missing, the fulfillment before, because like circa 3-4 months ago I was just grinding in the DMs all day, every single day, and it didn't really fill me, with purpose and fulfillment. Yes, it paid me very well, and I've had people say, "Oh, why did you shut down your agency? You were making good money. You were doing really well. You could have just stacked cash." And ultimately, it's because my personal fulfillment matters to me more now than money, because I've chased the money before, and it's not ended well. I've never chased fulfillment before. Now is the time that I'm doing that, and I've done it because I've reflected internally and thought about what I want long term, where I want to be, where I want to live, and I've got a really good picture of that right now. But for the first time in years, I genuinely wake up every single day and I look forward to doing what I do. Typically, my day looks like this. I wake up in the morning. If it's not cardio on that day, I'll go for a walk. I'll do some reading, and I'll do like 30 minutes reading. I'll journal. Then what I do is I sit down at my desk, coffee in hand, and I analyse my sales calls for my community. The very sales calls that I've taken, by the way, not just some, mock-up sales call, real sales calls. I sit there for 30, 40, 50, even an hour, 60 minutes long, and I analyse my sales calls and I break down the different things in it. If you wonder why I'm doing like this, is because I'm moving my trackpad so my screen stays on, because that's my lighting in a minute, because it's not like no light being on. But I sit there and I analyse sales calls. I look at myself, I watch myself, I think, right, where can I improve? What could I have done differently? What did I did well? Could I have changed this question? Could I have changed that question? Could I have maybe said something different here? And I just love it. I'm not expecting massive financial return from doing this immediately. I'm not sitting there thinking, if I analyse the sales call today, I'm going to sell the course and I'm going to make X, Y, and Z amount of money. I'm sat there because I'm thinking long term, and I'm like, right, I am building something so concrete and so undeniable, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I love leading from the front in my community. I love, how do I say this? I love showing instead of telling. And before I used to tell and not really show, but this is I've completely turned it on its head, and I'm doing nothing but showing in the minute. I'm showing my skill, my experience, my expertise, and I love it. And it's so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling, and this is probably the first time in a while that I've been fulfilled by my work. I wake up every single day. I'm excited for the day. I look at my calendar, see when my sales calls are. I think, great. I genuinely get gutted when someone no-shows, not because of the commission, the commission's good, whatever, but because I actually enjoy the whole process of a sales call. I like influencing people, and I just find it so much fun. So much fun. I cannot explain to you how much fun I find it. Now, you could be sat there thinking, what a weirdo. But you could be sat there thinking, do you know what? This guy's passion is giving me energy, and I love that. And I hope that you are the latter. I hope that you don't think I'm weird, or you should probably unsubscribe. I hope that you take maybe some value from this. Maybe you need to sit down and reflect on what you want. Maybe you need to sit down and reflect on what you actually enjoy and how you can alchemize it into an actual, path for yourself. But yeah, it's a lot of reflection lately, a lot of change. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm here for it. And yeah, I just love what I do, man. I love what I do. And I know that I am building something so undeniable. It's going to take time, of course it is. I'm building a massive sales academy. It's going to take time. I'm aware of that. But if I build it right and I lead by example, I'm going to build it well, which is what matters. And then one day I can exit and be a multimillionaire and live in Dubai and smoke cigars all day. I'm not joking about that, by the way. That is on the cards. But anyway, I hope you found this video entertaining. I hope you found some value in this first and foremost. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope it's inspired you to maybe, I don't know, do something or change something or act on something or go more all in on something or find your passion. But anyway, I hope you have a, I'm not going to say nice day because you could be watching this late at night. But yeah, I hope you have a nice whatever it is. And I shall catch you in the next video.